All right, gentlemen. So today is October 18th, 2011. We're doing lesson 3.1. So we're just going to quickly look at an example of one variable data. Okay? This is a little chart we made of rugby tries. Okay? So these are some people we know and how many tries they've got in rugby. Damien has roughly 1. Mark, you have 8. Congratulations. Michael looks like he gave up 2. And I have 18. And that was in one game. Okay, what's important about this is that if you guys notice, we have the names on the bottom. So we have something defining who owns something or how much of something they have. And there's only one variable in this. That's the amount of tries. So, like we said before, Damien had a few tries. Mark has a few, Mike has a few, and I had a few. We're only talking about one piece of data here. So there's many different types of graphs that deal with data like this. So if you notice, this is a bar graph. Can anyone name other types of graphs that would show one variable? So here we have an example of a scatterplot graph. So we could use a scatterplot graph to represent one variable data, but in this case we're using it to represent two variable data. I want you guys to get used to reading a scatterplot graph. So this is two variable data. On our y-axis, we have drop goals. So it's just kicking the ball through the uprights. And on our x-axis, we have tries. So what this is just like plotting points. We're going to actually find out the coordinates. So Damien was the first coordinate. His coordinate was at 1 and 17. Okay? And if you remember, 1 is our x and 17 is our y. So on our x, we were dealing with tries, so Damien had 1 try. And on our y, we were dealing with drop goals, so Damien had 17 drop goals. So that's how we read this point when it's put on a graph like that. Michael, same idea. He had 4 and 17. No, 4 and 19. So he has 4 tries, and he has 19 drop goals. Mark was much more realistic. 8 tries, 4 drop goals. So we're just going to underline them. And I had 18 tries and 2 drop goals. Okay? So anytime we have to represent 2 types of data, and this can be seen in many different sports if you guys are used to, you can compare penalties to goals, goals to assists, ice time to goals. You can see if there's any correlation between them. But today what we're just working on is representing 2 variable data, 1 variable data, recognizing when there's 2 variables involved or there's 1 variable involved.